When I took the associate head coach job here, I was looking at the roster and I watched Chloe.
As we mentioned before, this is the Cho Show.
I'll be honest, I was intimidated by this athlete. I mean, I was like, this is gonna be the best athlete I've ever coached. And about 2 weeks into practice, she comes up to me and puts her hand on my arm. She's like, Josh, I hope you know we all really appreciate you. And I was like, what? Like, not only are you like the best gymnast I've ever coached, but like you actually care about the people around you. Like, I was blown away. Like, I'll tell that story for 30 more years. Just a wonderful, wonderful person.
Yeah, go, Lana, go!
I'm from Southern California. I live in a city called Santa Clarita. I love California. I love the weather. I love the beach. I love just having so much to do.
Chloe is always interested in seeing what other places look like. What did a college look like that was like a college city?
Illinois was my very first visit. I was like, this is amazing, like I love it. It's just so exciting to get on a college campus, and I was also homeschooled. So I've never been to school, I've never been to a classroom, and then all of a sudden there's all these auditoriums and the quad, and it was so exciting to kind of just step into that new world. It really just felt like that was my home away from home.
She literally has no weak event. She's also just puts on a performance every time she competes, which I think is really hard to do, especially with the high level of skills she's doing.
Then when you watch her do gymnastics, like you can't deny how amazing she is, and I think she deserves all the recognition she's gotten and even more.
Is Chloe Cho.
She won Big Ten Freshman of the Year, and it was more than deserved. Like, if it wasn't her, I was gonna throw hands.
January 25th, freshman year, was when Illinois went and traveled to Southern California to compete against UCLA. I was ecstatic.
We've been going to UCLA meets since she was 7 years old. For her to go back and be competing on the opposite side of UCLA was very surreal.
I know most of her family was there, and then also a lot of her club gym and coaches, so I'm really excited that they got to see her.
Chloe always does well. I hate to say that because it just becomes normal. But she was lights out.
Well done for Chloe Cho. She's putting on a show.
Then she got up there and nailed her beam. It was incredible. And for her to take first place at UCLA, it was super special.
Typically on road trips, everyone stays in the hotel, everyone travels as a team, we go to dinner together. But Chloe's dad was very sick.
My dad, he was struggling with a lot of medical conditions since about 2017.
Illinois, the coaches saw her as a person and not just an athlete. And they knew that her daddy was sick. And he was so sick he couldn't even make the meet. So they let her go home.
I probably would be like crying right now if we didn't. But she was able to see her dad, was able to spend time with him while we were there. Man.
What a blessing that was. Chloe came home for a night, and that was the last night she ever saw her dad.
In the middle of April, my brother called me and informed me that my dad had passed away. That was just like the worst news of your life. Really, just like the hardest thing to hear so far away. It was really hard to like just even understand and process that.
Chloe didn't go back to gym for 3 months. You couldn't push or prod her back into the gym. She was sad and she needed to grieve her daddy. her heart was broken and she needed to heal. You could see that because now she's back as a sophomore and ready to go.
The biggest why behind my gymnastics has always been that I've always felt like it's a blessing. Bringing honor to my parents, returning almost what they have poured into me, that is just such a beautiful experience. And by honoring that, I want to go as far as I can.
I think the sky's the limit for Chloe. The conversation that we had last year, she was talking about the 28 Olympics. I think she's capable of that. She has dual citizenship with Korea, so her dad is actually from Korea.
I think that would be really remarkable if she was able to represent Korea. I think her dad would be smiling down from heaven if that were the case. There's a Cinderella story there somewhere. I mean, the Olympics are in Los Angeles and that's her hometown. So if that's not her story, I don't know what is.